Because of these videos and because of my blog, I've gotten to talk to a lot of people all around the world about badminton. And I've got to learn about how other countries kind of organize their badminton and how other countries get pro players. Because it seems like the way that a country chooses the players for the national team actually kind of dictates how the entire country's amateur league operates as well. So today I'm going to tell you how you become a pro player in China. In China, there's actually a lot of opportunity to be on the national team. That's because there are city teams, provincial teams, and like the national team that we think of. All of those teams, the government takes care of all the training and everything. So being picked for any of those teams, it means you are a professional badminton player. So what you do basically is you just need a coach to choose you. It sounds so simple and so difficult. Usually in general, kids are picked from around the age of 15 to 20. They just need to be good. That's the basic requirement. They just have to win competition. Easier said than done, right? If you want to be picked by the national team, you got to be the best. And that means you got to start young. Starting at 3-4 years old, playing badminton, and then starting training at 6 or 7 is not unheard of at all. In fact, there's several kids at this court that started training about age 6 but have been playing since 3 or 4. It's really crazy how young kids start here and how serious they get very young. This is a 4.5-year-old playing badminton. A 4.5-year-old. This is 2 6-year-olds playing in a competition. And these are not the elite 6-year-olds. These are the kids that lost. This kid is the kid that kind of has all the hopes of people at my court of being a national player. He's 8 or 9 years old now. He obviously has not gone through puberty yet, but he is winning competition after competition, and his singles game is on point. Once that kid grows into his body and his legs, he is going to be pretty unstoppable. This is him in a competition. He's in red and he wins the competition, and you can see how overcome with emotion he is. That's my coach that comes out to comfort him because he's so excited to win. He also won this competition. He's the one far away from the camera. So you can see that getting the attention of national team coach, you have to start really young. If you pick up badminton at age 14, you're already 10 years behind everybody else, and you don't have much of a chance. So I've heard the national team in China is huge. My coach told me, he said, so many people. Just because you're not on the national team, it doesn't guarantee that you are going to play in a BWF or a world competition. The national team has levels for all their players, so everybody knows exactly where they are on the level, and obviously only the top level players ever get to compete on the world stage. As a result, there are a ton of amazing players that will never get a chance to compete, and so oftentimes people that used to be on the China national team will go to another country to play because they just have a better chance to play in another country. So the truth is, if you're not picked in the national team by the time you're, 18, 19 years old, you probably won't. You could be picked. There is no law stating they can't pick you, but at that point you're too old. A lot of people actually retire at like age 23, 24 from the national teams just because they know they don't have a shot of playing on the world stage, so they retire quite young. So as a result, amateur players in China don't have any level. I know some countries, amateur players and clubs are created around certain levels, but not in China. And therefore clubs in China are much more relaxed maybe than some other countries. A club in China is just a group of people. It's usually a group of people not married to a court. So the group can play at different courts, different times of the week, whatever court is available. Obviously, my club is my coach, so of course we only play at his courts. That would be, treasonous to play at another court in his group. But clubs don't have a specific level. Of course, a high-level club with high-level people won't just accept anybody. but there's no levels and there's no divisions that we play with here in China. So amateur players, we don't have any pressure to ever join the national team, so we can just focus on our city and, you know, in our local badminton community and work on being the best in that, which is what I'm doing. Is this totally different from your country and how you guys play and how you guys organize? Let me know in the comments how different this is. Do you have divisions and do you have to kind of test into higher level clubs or groups, or can you just play with anybody? I'm very curious. I think it's very interesting how different countries organize themselves differently, because we all play the same game, but there's many ways to organize us, isn't there? So let me know and keep playing, and I'm gonna get back to it. Bye.